Hello there. Welcome back to Ark Survival Ascended. As you can see, I'm back on. Hang on, I'm just trying to get logged in. Pesky thing. I'm back in Scorched Earth Reborn. Just popped through the old transporter to bag myself some bison and wyvern if I can, including Sand Wyvern, which I completely forgot about when I was here last week when I couldn't stream. So I have already actually picked up some wyvern and bison, but I really ought to show you what it's all about, and I want more. Do not have because I want more for breeding. Now, to be perfectly honest with you, these bison terrify me. Because they dismount you and then they kill you, and it's just awful. And it makes me cry. But I will try to catch one in this little trap I've got set up here. There we are. Now, where have you gone, bison? There you are. I found myself a nice one, 145, and I think that's a juvenile next to him. Yeah. So I'm just gonna... Oh, no I'm not. It's actually... my cusper ready. Shooting the juvenile would probably be enough to annoy it. It's going to come around the corner in a second. These things are lethal. They're far more frightening than the wyvern. Right. Run! Where am I? Oh, I'm here. Oh, the bison got bored of me already. Well, we'll see about that. You're not going to be bored in a moment, matey. Or madam. Let's try that again. Please don't dismount me. Oh! I'm dismounted myself. Where's it gone? Oh, it's hanging up. It's getting ready for a charge, but it's the wrong angle. Okay, I'm gonna have to lure you over. Woo! Right, this way. Come on! Oh, it doesn't like it when I'm being mauled. Come on. Are you in? Are you in? Why can't I mount? There we go. And thank you very much. You've moved me out of there. So that was very decent of him, of her. Right. Now I need to deal with this one. Hopefully the kid won't come and attack me, but it might. But yeah, that's a lovely heifer there. It was doing all. It'll throw you around all over the place, and it will dismount you. So and then trample you, and then throw you into the air, and you'll take full damage, and it'll all be horrible. Now the thing is, we're after these bison because they give milk that you need for feeding wyvern babies. And normal Scorched Earth doesn't have bison. In fact, you'd have to go as far as Ragnarok to get your hands on bison. But Scorched Earth Reborn has these Scorched Bison. Which is a bit of a godsend, to be perfectly honest with you. Because basically bison milk works the same as wyvern milk. Getting wyvern, and that's intended. Bison are a vanilla creature. It's not some dodge. And these Scorched Bison are practically identical to bison, The only difference is they're not aggro until you annoy them. There may be stat differences. There's definitely appearance differences. There's Tobamori here. Bungo's taking a break. Tobamori is ready to go. Now, the child is around here somewhere, but I can't tame it yet. But I would like to know where it is at least. Let's have a look from the air. Noir is the one that's going to have to do all the work in a minute when we go looking for Wyvern. Is that? Oh, that's a direwolf. A dead direwolf. It probably messed with the bison. The bison will just, you know, things attack them thinking they're easy, and it all goes horribly, horribly wrong. Is that it? No, that's a rock. Well, I'd like the child, but it's not mission critical. Mostly, I just wanted to show you what you need to do to get some milk. Well, as I said, regular Scorched Earth doesn't have these have bison, so but it's good. Whoa! I don't know what just happened. You are flying, aren't you? No, I don't know. I don't know if I was flying then. Oh, I must have been flying over that geyser, and it went off. That took me by surprise. Also, we do have Summer Bash has started, so we've got these little slip and slide. I'm not going to try and do that with the room with. Oh, I can try. But they have about 1,000 health, so not really nice department. But if you chase them around with your Theory or Rex or something and kill them, you will get popsicles. I don't recommend doing it with an RG. How are we doing? We're about halfway through with the Scorched Bison. Now, it was a juvenile, I think, so it's not like it can be too hard to see. I'm not sure if that elephant thing is... what is that? Oh, yeah, Dinotherium. I have a feeling I think Dinotherium I've come across them in the jungle before, and they've done terrible things to me. Well, seeing as this is a lovely red, it's not particularly good, but and I just realised I left all my shoulder pets sitting on the floor on the green obelisks. They don't travel with you unless you put them away first. So I need to remember to go get them, because I obviously will not be returning to the green obelisk. Now, how's that bison doing? Slow but solid. Obviously using Archelon algae to tame them. Yeah, to be honest, the babies that you get by, you know, that are already babies in the wild, they're not that great anyway, because you don't get your taming bonus. So I'm not that fussed. I'm just glad to get a better bison, because I am breeding bison a bit to make sure I have a good milk supply. So, oh wait, that's where it is. It followed its mum. Of course it did. What a good little baby. Oh well, in that case, that's all right then. That's all under control. Hiding in my trap. So that'll be done very, very shortly. That is a nice bison. Let's actually have a look at its stats. Highest stat is food. Well, that's just how it works, isn't it, really? That is arc. But that's good. It's higher than any of the bison I got last time. I better put you away, Tobamori. Tobamori and Bungle are both characters from the Wombles. In case Brits would know, nobody else would. So the Wombles was a children's television show when I was little about fairy burrowing creatures who collected litter. I don't know what to call you, Laura. And let's get you, kid. Just on general principle. Okay. I'll leave that trap there because, well, why not? But now for the main event. We're going wyvern hunting. Let's go south and head north. There are two places to find wyvern on Scorched Earth Reborn. The traditional wyvern trench, which is over here. Lots of maps, apart from the island, have a wyvern trench, and that is where they lay their eggs, and you can steal the eggs. Now, lots of people will tell you don't use an RG, but Noir is no ordinary RG and will be just fine. This server, my server, allows speed leveling, which is just a setting. You can set it yourself if you've got control over your single player or server. So that just allows me to put points into. That's the wrong person. I haven't actually put. I don't know if I actually put anything into movement speed. I probably have. I don't know. I can't remember what that number was before, because some creatures start with more than 100%, for whatever reason. But I'm also using the Valyrian Reigns mod, and I've got some Ascendant Valyrian Reigns. So, point is, Noir can manage a good getaway. But you can do. To be honest, there weren't that many wyvern in the trench, and I did several runs last time. Of course, this time we've got Summer Bash going. So there may, I don't know whether summer colours will affect wyvern or not, but there may be some fancy coloured wyvern. I'm sure most of them will be hideous if they are. But so I must have a little sit down just to get the stamina up, back up again. Not that stamina's much of an issue for Noir. Do I have any food for you? No. You'll be fine. Now, the eggs tend to be in these little nooks and crannies in the wall. Most nooks and crannies will not have an egg, and there may not be that many, because I did do a dino wipe about an hour ago, and I don't know whether that affects things, but I'm sure there'll be something I can find. So we're looking for nests. Because I did a dino wipe because I have added a couple of creature mods, and I'm helping. There we go. There is a nest. And is that an ice egg? Come on. Now, what level are you? Lightning Wyvern, 60. Yoink. And you'll see, nothing's actually attacking me, because, well, who knows? There will be Wyvern in here somewhere. But it's a big trench. And, there's one. It's a poison wyvern. There's another nest. Oh, two nests. We can actually afford to be a little choosier. That's level 20. I'll just leave that behind because they weigh 50 each. Well, there's a nest, but nobody's laid an egg in it yet. just fly over this guy. Do you have an egg? 50. I'm looking for 200 really. Wyvern levels go higher than most creatures because as they're only raised from eggs, when or only obtained from eggs, you don't get your taming bonus. So they give you a bit extra on top to make up for it. There's I think that's a lightning wyvern. What are you? 20. Now usually the levels cause that's a 15. 185 right now. If you've got an egg round here somewhere, that would be worthwhile. But I could be anywhere in the trench really. I don't know quite how it works. But the eggs do tend to correspond to actual wyvern that are kicking around in here. At least from what I've seen. I think they actually are laid. But it's not like I hang around in here watching. So this version of the trench, they've done a lot to it for Reborn. There's little tunnels going into fancy little caves that I haven't had the guts to go into because I really don't want to get caught. Where are you? Level 15. Dear oh dear. I mean, that's basically a full complement of creatures for the map, because it's a small map. So it's not like... But I have a feeling that there might be more Wyvern in here on regular Scorched. But I don't have that much experience with... dealing with Wyvern on regular vanilla. Oh, there's a nest. I don't see an egg. I'm still going the right way. I think I am. You're 85. Okay, we'll steal you. Just on general principle. I might just pop these. Actually, no, I'm fine. I have a lot of points in weight. I was actually a Wyvern attacking me now. Oh, there's one. There's another. Okay, well that's not going to stop us. Well, we are going to move a little faster. I'm not scared of Wyvern. Ah! Maybe a little scared. But yeah, you might not want to try this if you're with your regular RG. I mean, people do it with people do this with pterosaurs mostly, I think, or other Wyvern. Because of course, there's one of those caves there. I'm not going in there. It's all a bit lava-y and unpleasant, and I have no idea what's in there. What have we got here? 20. I do not need. I don't know if they're still chasing me or not. 20. Are you still chasing me? I don't think you are. You gave it really easily. And that is the end. That was not a great haul, to be honest. There were no... I mean, there may have been one that I missed, but I did not... That was not fantastic for Wyvern. Now, the 3 Wyvern that spawn in there, you see some of the Wyvern are out and about outside the ravine, so they don't really play much of a part in stopping you. they go off on a wander. But the three sorts of wyvern that spawn in there are fire, lightning, and poison, which all do exactly like they sound with a breath weapon. Though the poison one sadly does not do torpor, as far as I can tell. Now the Sand Wyvern, which is an addition from Scorched Earth Reborn, if you see those rocks in the distance, that is where the Sand Wyverns live. And I did not know this last time I was here. I was aware that the Sand Wyverns existed, but I really had no idea, and I wasn't sure if they were just in the regular ravine or not. So, fly. It's like the other side of the map, so it's going to take a moment. Even at noir speeds. But yeah, last time the Wyverns that I got, I think I got a level 185 egg. I think I got 200 egg. That was a bit rubbish, but that's how the things are. Maybe that. I mean, there was a high-level wyvern in there. Maybe it just hadn't gotten around to having an egg yet, or I don't know. I didn't check its gender. So now these sand wyvern, from what I've seen, they can blind you, which is not going to be nice. So I'm going to try and avoid them as best I can, but it may be a bit more of a packed situation. I am going to land and get myself some more. Oh, it's the Oasisaur! There's an Oasisaur, I didn't even see that. I am going to need help to tame an Oasisaur from my friend PVH. Can I land? Yes, there we are. Although it's a bit funky, because to tame an Oasisaur you need to bring one of those objects you get from a dead pet and raise it, and try and raise it in the pool, and then you get attacked by a bunch of vultures, waves of them. So I don't fancy trying that on my own. But look at it, isn't that not awesome? You can like build your house on it. It'll walk around or fly around. It's it's a red burrowback. I wish I'd bought some carrots now. That's quite cute. Oh, that reminds me, they have actually updated Reforged in the last few days to add the burrowback spawn, so you don't need a code anymore. I can't remember if I remember deleting it from my file, but it doesn't always stick when I do it through the thing I use. So I don't know whether these are from my edit or. There's some very cute burrowback around today. But let's focus on the task at hand. Eggs. Eggs. Not as good as cheese, but still pretty good. So as far as I understand it, this whole thing here is added by Scorched Earth Reborn. I don't know where the nests are going to be. I don't see any wyvern either, to be honest. So let's just... Are they on the ground? Are they in a crevasse? Oh, there's a wyvern somewhere. Or was that my shadow? No, that's definitely a sand wyvern. Level 100. I'd like your egg. Ah, there we are. Level 100. Let me just see what else is around before I annoy them. What are you? You're a Laylapse. That's from a mod. You the only Sand Wyvern? Oh, there's a Lighty. But obviously I'd like better than a level 100 if I can. But beggars can't be choosers. If you want really good Wyvern, you're probably going to have to come back more than once. Particularly if you want a breeding pair. It's a pretty cool skeleton. Oh, well, that might be a good screenshot actually. Let me, oh, never mind. Right, where was it? It was over here. Clearly not that hole. That must be this one. And then I expect all hell to break loose. Oh, come on. Yoink! Oh, it's hot. Oh! I want to be going... Which way do I want to be going? South. There we are. And I need to drink some water, but I will worry about that in a moment. Oh no, everything's fine. I think Noir just goes so fast that there's not a lot they can do about it. Did I really not fill my water up before doing this? I'm sure I did. Well, I'd better hightail it over to Green Obelisk then. I apologise for the groaning I'm going to be doing on the way. I know I went to fill my containers up, but I must have left them in the tap. But anyway, that is. Oh, I'm such a baby. You're just a little dehydrated. It'll be fine. We spent a couple of days in Scorched Earth, as I said last week. It was quite fun. Caught lots of things. Grabbed lots of loot. And Doedicarus, so much easier to find here than on the island, where you often have to go rummaging in the redwoods, which is just not a nice place because you just can't see what's going on half the time. Oh! Once again, I wish I'd brought some carrots with me. Anyway, I think that's probably enough for today because I'm gonna need to. I want to do a bit of wallying around with the inventory here because it turns out that you can't ascend from Scorched Earth Reborn, as far as from what I've read. So actually, gonna need to do regular Scorched Earth when it comes to actually doing the bosses. So I want to move some of the stuff we've got here to the other Scorched Earth. It's a little complicated. It's a shame you can't just ascend from here. And maybe they've changed it, but that's what I was reading. But you can never tell these days whether what you're reading has been written by a person who knows what they're talking about, or whether it's some AI slop that's just talking a load of old Tommy, as we say. as nobody actually says anymore. But they should. Anyway, yes, I will take care. Well, you should take care. We should all take care. And I will see you next time when I will be doing a bit more. I will be going through some of the ways of wyvern raising. It's actually not very complicated at all when you've got a bison. So